welcome back to the channel. All right, Rogan, what are we doing today? Building a couple PCs?
Yeah, building a couple PCs. Yep.
It's been a while since we've done this. We built some PCs a long time ago, but today we're back. We're gonna be building 2 different PCs, and we're gonna be showing you guys it's actually not that hard to build PCs. It's kind of like Legos. You really just put everything together. A lot of it's just plug and play. So we got 2 different PCs we're gonna be building here today. Shout out to Asus ROG. Shout out to CLX for sending us the cases. Both the cases are actually gonna be the same cases. They're pretty sweet. They're both from CLX, but most of the components came from Asus ROG. So we got 2 different builds here. One is gonna be more of like a budget entry level build. This is Asus ROG's Tough Gaming brand. You can see Tough Gaming here on the cooling unit, Tough Gaming on the graphics card, on the motherboard, on the power supply. It's Asus ROG, but it's Tough Gaming, which is a little bit more budget friendly. And then on this build is gonna be the Asus ROG Prime build. So it's a bit better than the Tough Gaming. It's still not over the top crazy expensive. Both of these builds are really reasonable price. We'll show you more of the pricing as we go. But yeah, I'm excited about this. It's been a while. Do you think we can do it?
Yeah.
Hope you guys are excited to build some PCs with us. And which one do you want to do first?
This one.
This one?
Yeah.
You want to do the Tough Gaming one first?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, so not only did they send us all of this stuff, but Asus ROG also sent us monitors to go with it. So we have one monitor here, we have another monitor over there, and then we also have a really expensive monitor right here that I'm excited to test out. This will be like replacing the editing monitor that I had for a long time. It's a 32-inch, but the colors, everything on that one's supposed to be really insane. This is gonna be a 2-part video. So make sure you guys stay tuned for the second video that we'll drop later on. We're doing a full game room revamp. We haven't done a game room tour since we first built the game room, which was probably like 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
They've been asking for it.
You guys have been asking for a new game room tour video. We have a lot of new stuff in this. What's your newest favorite thing in the game room, you think?
Probably it's my Dragon Ball Z action figures.
I thought he was gonna say his gecko.
Oh, my gecko.
Oh, stay tuned for that video. We can't show them yet.
Can't show you guys, but we're gonna build some PCs today, and in the next video, you guys are gonna see a whole new game room revamp.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe, and comment down below if you play on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, laptop. So yeah, comment down below if you want to know how to build a PC, and we're going to be basically teaching you in this video, so stay tuned.
So first, we gotta open the motherboard. That's literally like the main part of a PC, right? So with this PC, we got the Tough Gaming X870E, has Wi-Fi 7 built into it already. It's AMD, so of course you know the CPU is gonna have to be AMD as well too. So let's check this thing out. I'm always fascinated by motherboards. There's so much going on with these things. They look really cool. We got some of the cables and stuff right here. It's pretty sweet, huh? All right, so we're gonna get this thing set down and we'll see what's next. All right, so here we have the CPU. This is literally the brain of the PC. It's kind of crazy that something this small is what really makes everything happen, right? Shout out to Newegg. If you guys aren't familiar with Newegg, they're like the Amazon of PC parts. They've been around for a very long time. We just started working with them and they sent us a couple CPUs, one for each build. And this one right here is an AMD Ryzen 7 9700X. It's 8 cores and 16 threads. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing installed. These things make me kind of nervous. Like they're so small, but yet so freaking powerful. So to install it, you loosen that thing, you lift this up. Actually, if you didn't notice, I'm wearing some Oakley Meta glasses. I figured this would be a cool POV for you guys to be able to see hands down what I'm doing here. All right, so here we go. We're gonna go ahead and install this guy in here. Boom, just like that.
So that triangle right here on the CPU and that triangle right there is where you put it. If you don't, it will like break lights on it.
Hey, very smart.
So yeah.
Don't let his age fool you guys. He knows what he's doing here. If you guys ever need a PC built, hit up Rogan, he's got you. All right, so then you just kind of drop this guy in there, and as you go to latch it, this part should pop off. You just go ahead and do that. Boom, now it's in there. Not too hard at all. All right, so after the CPU, we're gonna be installing the memory. This is an SSD NVMe M.2 from Kingston Technology. It's 2 terabytes. So it's a SSD, it's a solid slate drive. This is where like you'll store your games and whatnot. These are really good because their speeds are very fast. So when you go to like launch Warzone or whatever it is that you're playing, having a good memory like this is gonna be able to launch the game faster and stuff like that. So
Okay, let's open it.
this is gonna go up in here and I'll take it out of the package. Again, shout out to Kingston, this is where they came from. Appreciate you guys. Rogan, go ahead and take these screws out here while I'm taking this out of the package. You have 2 different SSDs in here. So they would kind of click in here and then you bolt it down on this side or vice versa, it looks like. All right, so he got the cover off. Now we're gonna go ahead and get this sucker put in there. As you guys can see, it's really not that, boom, done. Plug and play, just like that. It might be easier than Legos, holy. So we got 2 terabytes of SSD in there. Let's go. You could add enough, if you wanted to, you could add a second one as well. If you need more space for like storage for games or whatever it is. We'll go ahead and get this thing put back on the cover. All right, so shout out to Corsair. There's gonna be a lot of shout outs in this video. This would not be possible without everybody that helped us. So big shout out to Corsair. They sent the RAM for this build. You got DDR5, 32 gigabytes. It's 2 16 gigabyte sticks at 6,000 megahertz is the speed. So we're gonna go ahead and get these things plugged in there we're gonna get it plugged into the motherboard now. All right, so Rogan's gonna be installing the RAM here. You do wanna make sure you put these in the right slots. As you can see closely down there, it kind of names the slot positions. So A2 and B2 are the 2 slots that you're gonna wanna put these guys in. It's pretty easy. Once you get it lined up, let me see.
Got it.
You're gonna wanna use your 2 fingers and press right here kind of evenly. Even pressure when you go to press this thing in. Boom, just like that, good job. Again, plug and play. Okay, so now that we have the SSD in here, we have the RAM, we have the CPU all on the motherboard. Next is going to be installing the CPU liquid cooler. This is the LC, I know. It's going quick, huh? This is the LC2 240. It's got 2 fans. It's liquid cooled. It looks pretty sweet too. So before we get this installed on here, we're gonna go ahead and lay the case down. It just makes it a lot easier to really get stuff into position.
I like how light the case is.
I know. I saw you moving it, buff guy. This case is really nice.
But
If you lift that, and then you could just slide the door off completely to get it out of your way to make it easier. Want to unbox it?
It's like Christmas for you guys.
I know, man. It really is.
This.
Christmas, birthday. This is the CPU cooler. It's almost like it's a little heavy. It's almost like if you think of a car, right? You know how the car engine gets hot and you have to cool down the engine. Do you know what part of the car does that?
I can't think of it.
The air conditioning?
Not the inside of the car.
No, I know what it is, but I just can't think of the name.
It's called a radiator.
Yes, that.
Good job. So the radiator is what cools down the engine, right? Well, think of this as the radiator for your computer. It literally has
One.
like a radiator built into it. It's kind of crazy. You got your fans there.
2 fans.
2 fans, plus the fans in there too.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be lots of fans. Lots of fans to keep it. If you look inside of a car underneath the hood, you're gonna see something that looks like this. This is the radiator. So this is literally a radiator for a computer. All right, so first, before installing the AIO into the case, we gotta install the fans to the radiator. So as you can see, Rogan's already getting these things tightened down. All right, so now we got the fans installed on here. Good job, bro. Good job, good job, good job. All right, we got these fans installed to the radiator, the AIO. It's ready to be installed to the motherboard to be able to keep the processor cool. But before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and install the motherboard into the case.
Yeah.
And then we'll mount the AIO to the motherboard. You ready to do that?
Yeah.
So before we put the motherboard into the case, I know you like to do this stuff. I know this is your favorite. It's always so satisfying. So if you look down in here, there's like 9 black little stud things, right? And on the motherboard, there's 9 holes that are gonna fit perfectly with those black studs. So it's pretty easy. It's magnetic, it's cool, huh? So let's go ahead and get this sucker down in here. And at the same time, you wanna make sure that you get the wires out of the way, because on this back side, you'll see the motherboard sticking through here once it's in the right place. You know what I mean? I think that's good right there. So now we just gotta get all these 9 screws kind of mounted in there. All right, so this is probably, in my opinion, the hardest part of the process. It's not hard, it's just a little tedious. You have to be kind of, I don't know, it's just a little tedious. So what we're doing right now is we're mounting the AIO to the case. We're gonna mount the CPU pump to the CPU. We already kind of found a nice spot how we want it. Yeah, so just bear with me as I do this part. To where you can move this thing around on the inside when you go to screw it. So you actually are gonna screw the back of the radiator to the case. And do you see all these different grates? It's pretty universal. So even if you have like a 3-fan radiator, you're able to move this thing around however you want. The case is actually really well designed. It's user friendly, makes it pretty easy. So how's it look right there? You like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so with your other hand, you mind kind of holding this right here? All right, so we got this radiator installed. We got the radiator fans installed. Now we need to install the CPU pump to the CPU. It's gonna go just like this, but before you do that, you gotta actually put some of this stuff on there. This is called thermal
Are
paste.
you giving me a shot?
No, I'm not giving you a shot. Why, are you scared of shots? Are you?
Yeah.
If you're watching this right now, comment down below if you're scared of shots or not. I mean, I'm not a big fan of them, but they don't really scare me. What about you, Mom?
I don't like shots. Riley doesn't either.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people forget to take this off, which is funny to me because it literally says, warning, please tear off the tape before you use it. And somehow people...
What tape?
See this thing right here?
Ooh.
Ooh, another satisfying thing. There's one on both sides, there and there. You better be super satisfied after you do this. So when you guys do this, just make sure you pay attention. You don't put too much on there. It just, like literally like a pea size, like the size of a pea. Don't you love eating peas? Are they your favorite? I love peas, to be honest. It don't take very much.
You put it on the good boy.
Hey, yo, that's really it.
That's all you need.
All right, so we got the thermal paste on there, which really just helps the heat spread evenly between this copper plate on the pump and the actual CPU. So before I install this, what do we gotta do?
Take this off.
You gotta take that off.
Like, it kind of blends in a little bit though.
I know, it doesn't even really look like a sticker. Yo, look how clean that is. Look at that. All right, so here we go. We're gonna go ahead and get this on there. And when you get this on there, you wanna kind of like, again, I'm gonna use a car reference because, I don't know, it just makes sense. But when you get it on there, you wanna kind of put even pressure around when you're bolting it down because it is gonna wanna kind of move a little bit. So we're gonna start in one corner, then we'll do the other and kind of just work our way around it kind of slowly. So I'm gonna do this corner. I'm just gonna get it on there. I'm not gonna really start tightening yet. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of tighten these things up evenly around. But before I do that, you want to take the sticker off too. Hey, yo, that looks clean. For this being a quote budget build, I'm loving it. I think it looks awesome already. I think it's really cool. Shout out to ROG. They make some really cool looking components. So none of these are tight yet. I'm just kind of going down, getting them a little snug, and then I'll go around and add even pressure to all of them. All right, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. Have you ever put a tire onto a car, Rogan? I didn't think so. I've never seen you do it. But when you guys are watching this right now, if you ever go to put a tire onto a car, you never want to thread the bolts all in like a circle. You want to kind of like do a star pattern to make sure the tire fits onto the axle and stuff evenly. It's pretty much the same thing here. All right, so now that we're done with installing the all-in-one cooling unit, we're gonna be installing this. Do you know what this is, Rogan?
Power supply.
Correct. This is the power supply. So without a power supply, your PC won't even be able to turn on. This is an Asus Tough Gaming 850 watt power supply unit. It's a modular unit. That means you only need to use the cables that you need to use. It's not gonna have a bunch of extra cables just hanging around. And this is an 80 plus gold unit. Do not, I repeat, do not go cheap on your power unit. You need to make sure that you're buying a good power unit. Otherwise, you run into the possibility of frying your motherboard out or frying your graphics card if you're not actually giving it enough power and you're just pushing everything past its limits. So this is a good power unit for this build. Let's go ahead and open it up and check it out. Damn, that thing's kind of big. Can you grab it? Ugh.
It's like stuck in the phone.
It's a little heavy.
Simon.
It looks a little heavy. And it comes with a lot of cables. It comes with all the cables you'll need for your build. And it comes with some cable management stuff as well too. So that's cool. All right, so now we're gonna be inserting the power supply. When you do this, you wanna make sure that the fan is facing down. As you can see on the bottom of the case, there's like some breathing airs some breathing airway for it. So you want to make sure the fan is facing down. And this case is actually pretty cool because you have this plate back here that you could take off, and it makes it very easy to slide the power supply in and out. So I'm not gonna show you guys all the tedious stuff of like running the cables or whatever. You guys could have fun figuring that part out by yourself. The majority of all your cables are all gonna be connected right here, whether it's the motherboard cables, the cooling fan cables, the graphics card is gonna go straight to the motherboard, and then that'll go into here. But all of your stuff is all gonna be plugged into here, and it comes with all the cables to be able to do it. And on the back side is gonna be the main power cable that you would like plugged into the wall. All right, so before you slide this in here, you're gonna wanna just go ahead and mount this little bracket right to the holes. You can see the different screw holes right here. So you just gonna wanna line those up. And then so once you get these tight like that, after you get the bracket mounted, thank you for your help there, appreciate it. Before you actually slide this in fan down, it makes it easier if you just go ahead and get the PSU, all the power supply cables plugged in, so you're not trying to wrestle them throughout the case. So, and they do a really good job of labeling them so you know which ones goes where.
See the
So
label?
it says power supply unit, but on this side it's going to tell you what it's for.
Plus,
It
you
says
could
ATX.
kind of tell by the thing too.
By the plugs, yeah. So it's really not that hard at all. You want to go ahead and press it in there so you can hear it click. Nice, good job.
Nice.
Good job, bro. All right, I think it's ready to be put in there. We're gonna go ahead and slide the power supply in here. The thing about this case is like the whole back comes off, makes it really user-friendly to access the cables from the back side. So you're gonna kind of just literally just shove them in there like that, and then you can wrestle them around later. But we're just gonna go ahead and slide this in. Dude, this is actually so easy. And then you just do these little bracket screws right here.
Okay.
All right, so the last step, which
the graphics card.
the graphics card or the GPU, which is, I don't know why, this is my favorite part. Something about installing the graphics card is always my favorite part. So here we got the GeForce 5060 Ti, the Asus Tough Gaming. It's 16 gigabytes GDDR7, and it looks pretty nice. Let's get this thing opened up and check it out.
Ow. I'm just kidding.
Dude, I just love graphics cards. I don't know what it is. I just think they're really freaking cool. Look at this thing. It's pretty big. For a 5060, the Ti. Dude, look at this thing. This thing is sharp. This thing looks really cool. There's gonna be a lot of stickers that
Yay.
Rogan's gonna get to take off.
Ready?
Yo, shout out Tough Gaming on this graphics card, man. This is nice.
Full sticker.
You wanna take the stickers off now? Lots of stickers here to protect it. Keep it looking nice. I don't know, something about graphics cards, man. I just think they're the coolest components. What about you? What do you think?
Yeah.
Can you think of anything else that looks cooler than the graphics card?
I don't know.
The case, maybe?
Yeah.
Rip it off, buddy. Oh yeah, oh yeah. 3 fans. Yeah. Ooh, that's a big one. Oh yeah. Nice. Okay, so on the back, this is where all your HDMI or DP cables will plug into. They got little protectors that kind of plug them to protect the ports. We'll keep those on for now while we're getting this thing mounted. So you have a protector on the PCI slot. And this is it. I mean, you want to talk about plug and play, it doesn't really get any easier than installing graphics cards nowadays. I've actually done quite a few graphics card swaps. As different graphics cards come out, you always want to upgrade. And so this is usually the easiest thing for me to do. You have one spot right here where you'll plug some cables in. You have this that'll plug into the motherboard, and then this will be mounted to the back. So let's get it. So the motherboard already has the PCI slot is on a spring-loaded latch, so you don't have to worry about pushing it down or anything. I'm just gonna take this. You literally
That's it.
That's it.
Then you just plug the cables in and stuff.
That's it. Look at that thing. It's freaking sweet, bro. Good job, man.
Good job.
You just gotta put two screws right here to mount it,
And then the cover on.
Cables.
and then the cable, and that's it. All right, so we got these screws in there. It's already clicked into place. I mean, I think we're pretty much ready to put the glass cover back on.
Where's the glass?
I got some cable management to deal with back here, but it's not much. There's no reason you guys gotta watch me deal with that. I gotta just get this cover put back on this side. But for now, I think this thing's looking pretty sweet. I'm gonna put this on here. Like that. Close this sucker up. And then Rogan, go ahead. I know you've been waiting. Look at that thing.
Ta-da!
Let's go. Good job, bro. As you guys saw, it's really not that hard at all. It's not rocket science. We're not building a spaceship here. These companies make this stuff so user-friendly to be able to just plug and play. What do you think, Rogan? Pretty easy to build a PC?
Yeah.
So we got one done. Stay tuned. We got another one to do. All right, you guys, we already finished the first one.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. It wasn't too hard, right?
Yeah, not that bad.
So we're getting ready to build the second one, but before we get into it, as you can notice, most of the components for this second build, they're all white. Everything matches. All the components were all black. So I think that's pretty cool. They're both gonna look a little bit different and they're both really, really cool. But I also wanted to show you guys real quick, not only do we have all the PC components, majority of them came from ROG, they sent all the peripherals too. So each PC is decked out with its own headphones, keyboard, mouse. So this is all gonna go with the black build that we already completed. And the monitor that goes with it is also black as well too. So that's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna look really, really sweet, really clean. With the second build, with all the white components, we have all white peripherals too. So we got this really cool looking white keyboard, this white mouse, and these white headphones as well. So we're gonna do a deeper dive into all this stuff in the second video, along with the monitors and stuff too. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys a little bit of what to expect in the second video and all the different cool things that they sent us. So like this is like a collab with AIM Labs, and we'll test it out and we'll let you guys know what we think. But let's get into this next build.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. All right, so Rogan gets to do the satisfying part. While he's taking the plastic film off, I'm gonna be unboxing this motherboard.
Ow.
You okay?
Yeah.
He just smacked himself in the face. You all right?
You're too strong there,
Be
bro.
careful with building these things. They do hit. We have the ROG Strix B850A motherboard. This thing actually looks really sick. Let's get this thing opened up. Oh, this one actually has some padding underneath. Yo, look at this thing. What the heck? Everything's like covered up. I don't even know where we're gonna put the SSDs at. Underneath all this plating.
For those who dare.
All right, Rogan, here's a sticker for you to take off. This thing looks crazy, bro.
So quick with it.
It was, huh? Holy.
It's probably gonna be back here because like it was back here last time and it's
All right, so we got the motherboard ready to get all set up. I don't know if I talked about the Wi-Fi antenna for the other motherboard, but both of these motherboards are set up to have direct Wi-Fi already. Sometimes motherboards don't come with Wi-Fi capabilities, but these actually come with antennas that you hook directly up to it once you're done building it. Like you have these two little things right here that these will thread onto, and you could just set this on top of the PC, behind the PC, and it just gives you a really strong Wi-Fi signal. All right, so this build is going to be running an AMD Ryzen 7 9800X3D. I don't know what all that means, but it sounds really good. I do believe this is a really high-end processing chip, a CPU. So shout out to Newegg for sending that to us. But we're gonna go ahead and do that first. you want to kind of pull this little lever off to the side. You might have to push down and then pull. Push down, pull. There you go. Yeah, you were almost there. Perfect. And then lift it up. And then kind of grab right here and lift this little hatch. Look right here. Perfect. The little triangle, yeah, correct. It's literally, you're just gonna drop this sucker right into there. Boom. And close this hatch.
It was like a jigsaw.
And this little, it feels like a jigsaw puzzle. And this little thing just pops right out like that. Boom, as it locks the chip into place. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
It's so easy. So we're getting ready to install the SSD, the solid state drive. Shout out to Kingston. This is a 2 terabyte. The speeds are really, really fast. 14,000 megabytes a second. That's crazy. It's an NVMe M.2. Rogan's already taken off the cover. Look at him, he's like a little pro already. So with having a really strong, really fast SSD card, it really helps your PC just boot up faster in general. For some PCs, you know, they feel like you're starting up an old car and it takes forever to warm up. If you have a really good SSD, they just boot up fast, the games load fast, so it's really important to spend some money and get a good SSD card. Remember how to do it for the other one?
Mm-hmm.
Just literally like, there's not even a screw. You want to put it in on that side? Okay, so you got 2 different options here. You put it in here, or you can put it in here. Rogan decided to go with this one. You're good. Boom, perfect, just like that. Easy squeezy. Let me go ahead and just put the cover back on. If you guys need
Nothing else goes in there?
you could put another one. So if you wanted to add more, you could add another one.
Okay.
But we only need one right now. It's a 2 terabyte one. That should be plenty. We don't play a ton of different games, but say you play like, you know, you play Apex, you play Fortnite, you play Warzone, you play some racing games. If you play a ton of different games, you might need to upgrade and add some more storage. So if you guys are looking to have a custom PC built, hit up this kid. He knows what he's doing. Message us, DM us. Rogan will get you a PC built. So we got the CPU done, we got the memory in, like the storage, the SSD card. It's the same RAM as the other build, but it's just color matched for this scheme. So it's gonna all look super clean when it's all put together. Shout out to Corsair again. So these are DDR5, just like the other build. And the slots that you're gonna wanna put it in, it says right here on the motherboard, the first 2 slots are gonna be A2 and B2. So it's the second slot. You already did that. You're so good, bro. And then the 4th slot. You did the 4th one and now he's doing the 2nd one. Yo, these look so clean. Bro, you're a professional. Look at him go, chat. I'm gonna be installing the AIO, the all-in-one cooling unit, which keeps the CPU cool. Before we open it though, check this thing out. It's 3 fans on the radiator, and the CPU pump actually has a built-in 3.5-inch display. So it's like a little screen built into the cooling unit.
Like a mini little TV in there?
Yeah.
It's really cool. And also, the cooling unit has a built-in fan as well too. So this looks like it's quite a bit of an upgrade over the last build, which will help keep the whole system just a lot cooler.
Like probably 20.
Cooler and cooler.
Cooler looking and cooler temperature. All right, good mom joke.
I just have to take it out.
Let's do a little research on that. Look at this thing. Holy, bro.
It's heavy.
Oh my gosh. Bro, look at the size of that
I don't
radiator.
even think it'll fit in though.
I think it'll fit. We'll make it fit.
That's bigger than ours.
You got a fan, another fan, another fan. Holy. This thing almost has as many fans as you do. Wait, no, you got a couple million fans. I don't know what I'm talking about. What do you got? More
Cord.
stuff. The thermal
Okay.
paste is probably in there too. All right, what are we doing now, Rogan?
I'm putting the motherboard into the PC. the case.
So we're ready to put the motherboard into the case. But before we do that, I want to show you guys something pretty cool. I was confused at first because I didn't see any wires coming off of these fans. So I didn't know what was going on here. But if you look closely, these things are actually built to just link up together. Watch. Rogan, you want to do it? Look at how easy and satisfying this is. So that's all you get. That's all you got to do. So you just take this. You see this little plate right here with the pins and the magnets. You're just gonna line these up, and they just snap together. And then now you just mount them in there just like that. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get the motherboard in. You got the screws, Rogan?
I think I have all of them.
Okay. It's in place. Now we just gotta do these screws.
I got it.
Bet. And just in case you lose one, they sent you an extra. Next, we got to get the all-in-one unit mounted to the CPU with the fans, and then the graphics card, and then the power supply. That's it. We're almost done. I already showed you guys how easy it is to clip these fans together. And once you get them all clipped together, you got to mount them to the radiator. Rogan's just finishing up these last few screws. He's got this one, and then 2 more. But then on the back side of this, the cable that you would plug into the motherboard for the fans has the same style of connection. It's like a magnetic connection. You literally just take this. That's it. This is a $500 cooling unit, and I could see why it costs so much money because there's a lot of really cool stuff. All right, so we got the radiator, the fans mounted in here with this freaking awesome cooling unit. Rogan's just doing the last few screws over here to get the radiator mounted to the case. We got 1, 2, 3 more screws, and then we're gonna go ahead and get this actually mounted to the CPU. The cool thing about this pump is it comes with the thermal paste already on the pump. There's like a plastic protector right here holding this down. And on the last build, you guys saw me with the thermal paste actually put it on the CPU chip. This one has the thermal paste already on the pump. So another cool little thing that they added to this cooling unit. Shout out to ROG for this cooling unit, man. This build is coming together really nice. This cooling unit is just really cool. I can't get over it. All right, so now we got to apply the cooling pump to the CPU. Look at that copper plate. That thing is shiny.
Can you take that off?
No, that's like the thermal paste already.
already.
You remember how we had to do it to the other one ourselves?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, we got this thing all mounted in here. A pretty sweet CPU cooler. It's got a screen built into it. What should we put on this screen?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you can put whatever you want on the screen. Maybe we just put like the Rowdy logo or something like that.
Yeah.
Or like maybe like some Dragon Ball Z stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. Stay tuned to see what we put on the screen. Next, we're doing the power supply.
Mm-hmm.
We have an ROG Loki 850 watt platinum white edition. It's 80 plus platinum. In the other build, it was 80 plus gold. So this one's even better. Let's check it out. Bruh. Is it heavy?
No.
Ooh, sweet. All the cables are white to match the build. That's gonna look nice.
Look it. You can
got a
like
plate
see what's
here.
all inside in here.
Oh, dude, that looks really cool. I see what you're saying. The fan blades are clear to where you can see like all the components on the inside. That's sick. That's really cool. All right, so we got the power unit all set up, cables all plugged into it. We're gonna go ahead and shove this thing in there, and then we have the bracket adapter mounted already to the back, so pretty simple, right?
Yeah.
Just gonna go ahead and put this thing in like this, and then there's literally only 2 screws. Go ahead and line.
Oh, up.
Can you see it?
So that should be.
Right there. There you go. You gotta do that top one. I'll get this bottom.
You're lucky.
It's crazy that this power unit's a little bit smaller than the other power unit, but has better capabilities. It's funny. All right, so what's last? What's the last thing we gotta do?
Graphics card.
The graphics card! So this graphics card is a 5070 Asus Prime graphics card. It's also the OC edition, which means it's overclocked. It's the 12 gigabytes, and it's white to match the rest of the build. Let's check this thing out. The other graphics card is a 5060 Ti, which is still a good graphics card. This one, this one has 3 fans as well, just like the other one. The other one is 16 gigabytes though, where this one's 12, I believe. So they're probably pretty similar as far as the performance goes. The Ti version of the 5060 versus the regular 5070. The performance-wise, they're probably pretty similar. My favorite part. Woo.
My favorite part too.
Imagine. I wonder why it's not working. Maybe because Rogan threw it.
Oh, for a second it looked like blue.
Like a bluish? Threw that back. That thing is clean.
Ooh, a bunch of stickers.
Should we take the stickers off first?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. It says Prime, like your favorite energy drink. I'm just kidding. What's better, Gatorade or Prime?
Gatorade.
If you're watching this right now, comment down below what you like more, Gatorade or Prime. I just can't get used to the Prime flavor though.
I know.
There's just something about Gatorade. I don't know. I agree. Gatorade is better. All right. Rogan got all the stickers taken off. Is there one on the back? Like the other one?
Yeah.
So you just take this cover off, and it's gonna go right inside here. Right inside there. I already took these little bracket covers off, which are gonna be how you would access the HDMI ports or the DP ports, the display ports. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. I'm just kidding. It's pretty easy, I think.
10 centuries later.
Done. Done. Just like that. He said, good boy.
You didn't have to take that last one off.
That last bracket,
Mm-hmm.
I could put it back on. Oh no. That looks clean as heck though, bro. Tell you what. The only thing I wish is that that cable in your hand, Rogan, I wish that cable was white. Alright, bro.
Let's go. Good job.
Not too bad at all, huh?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
Built 2 new PCs here. So we have the same cases. Shout out to CLX for sitting and providing the cases, and shout out to ROG for providing most of the components. Newegg provided the CPUs, Kingston and Corsair provided the memory and the RAM and the storage. So great companies, appreciate you guys helping us out. We have one version here. This is a little bit lower end as far as the products go. This PC would cost you about $1,800, $1,900 to build this, somewhere right about there. And this PC,
$2,400.
about $2,400 if you guys were to build this one yourself. Down below in the description, I'm gonna have all the products listed for both builds and also links to the products, and everything's gonna be in our Amazon store for our game room. Speaking of game room, make sure you guys stay tuned for the next video, which is gonna be the game room revamp. We're gonna actually set these things up with all of the monitors, the mouse, the keyboards, and there's a lot of different things in the game room from when we first built this thing. So make sure you guys stay tuned for the game room tour,
Yeah.
and we'll see you guys soon.
Peace.